All right, ladies and gentlemen. So the Zamboni is off the ice. We are just waiting on, well, it's not off the ice. Never mind. I thought it was going off the ice there, but it looks like coaches are going over to the benches. We're waiting on officials, and then we'll have the teams on the ice for some warm-ups, and then we'll be ready to go. So we enter this game. Ashburn is sitting in third place right now in the Group B standings. Indy Fuel is sitting in second place. Both, that's because Ashburn dropped that 1-2 North Carolina in their first game of the series. Indy has not yet lost a game. But the winner of this game most likely will end up as the number two seed coming out of the B division to this afternoon in the round of 16 play. So, uh, either way, time for needing a big game for Ashburn. Should be a good game. Looks like a pretty even matchup. So we are looking forward to this, and we should hopefully see some skaters on the ice here shortly as the Zamboni is still not off the ice. So hang out while we wait for the Zamboni. Zamboni is going off the ice as we speak, so players should be on shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We have Ashburn and Indy Fuel on the ice for their warm-ups. Again, this is game three of the CCM hockey tournament. Uh, this is the last of the round robin pool play. After that, top four seeds end up playing in the round of 16. The four and five seeds out of each pool will play for consolation. And so this game has got some implications, probably more for Ashburn than it does Indy. Indy's probably already locked into one of the top four seeds because there are two winless teams in the league, and are in the group, and they are up to they have already won two games. Ashburn, meanwhile, 1-1, and so for them, a win is important. A win or a tie will get them into the top four and get them into the round of 16, based off of the math that I have done, so that we can go ahead and continue to play in this tournament. So as we go through, uh, stick by. We got about a minute 45 remaining in warm-ups here, and then we will be playing some early morning hockey. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Run Sports Broadcasting live from Addison Ice Arena this morning. Beautiful, crisp Saturday morning from Addison, Illinois. And we are preparing for this game, Ashburn versus the Indy Fuel. Teams doing their final huddle with their coaches, getting ready. Ashburn going to start with the lineup with the Kyle line. Kyle will be centering the line with Donovan and Rubenstein. And on defense, it looks like we're going to start with Zach Morris and Alex Apostolescu. And in net for Ashburn this morning is going to be, we're going to start with Tommy DeVost will be the starting goaltender in net for them. The teams are ready. The goalies are ready. The officials are ready. Now are you ready for early morning hockey? Puck is down. Face off won by Ashburn, but pushed on right away by Philly, or excuse me, Indy, as they get it out. Now pushed out to center as they go through trying to get across. Now working their way across, pushed down out of the zone. And here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein pushing it into the offensive zone. Now looking behind the net. Indy looking to get their breakout on. Trying to get there held in at the line by Apostolescu. Apostolescu holding on. And behind the net now, Donovan keeping it into the near side corner. Trying to get it out. It does get out of the zone. Now back in Cal, but it's poked off his stick. Puts it in, but that is offsides at the line. And we will get a face-off just outside the Indy zone. 14-15 remaining here in the first period. 0-0 tie. Rutherford in for the face-off here for Ashburn on this one. That face-off won by Rutherford. He sends it over. Bradderman misses it. It's coming through. Now Rutherford. Now trying to get it out. Lots of falling. I don't know. Here we need to check your skates. Now working out. Here comes Indy. Indy breaking into the zone. Looking wide. Into the far side corner. And checked up off the puck there. Now out front. Shot towards the net. Saved the post. He holds on and we'll get a face off to the right. To the left of the Ashburn net. So Feliciano in for this face-off for Ashburn. That face-off won by Indy. Indy cycling the puck around. Looking through. Now sent back low. Behind the net. Getting to it. Indy. Indy working through. And taken off his stick by Feliciano. Feliciano at least gets it out of his net, but he can't quite get it over to O'Neill. And being reset here is Bultima. Bultima's sending it around, trying to get it out of the zone, and it does get out. Now they have to wait, and that is offsides at the line, and that'll give us a face-off just outside the Ashburn zone. Face-off there, won by Murphy, as he gets it out to Rubenstein. I'm sorry, Ryan. Nope, Rubenstein. He dumps it in. Conchard giving chase. Conchard giving chase around, but Indy brings it around. And finally out to center. And here they come through center. It's poked off, though. Sent out by Conchar. Indy has to go ahead and reset. And now working their way through Conchar. Trying to send it into the zone. Not able to. Now Apostolescu. Apostolescu trying to sending it up for Rubenstein. Couldn't get it to him. Now he does. Looking across. Conchar with it here. Conchar dumping it in. And now behind the net. Now into the near side corner is Murphy. Murphy sends it back to Apostolescu. Shot towards the net. That's blocked up by the defense. Donovan gets it into the corner. He sends it around behind the Indy net. Now Murphy giving chase. He's got it in the near behind. Taken away by a Fuel player. And now Fuel working their way out of the zone. trying to get it through. They get it in on sides, but sent right back out, and that is all sides at the line, and that should get us a face-off here right at the center ice spot, which is where that pass originated. 12 minutes exactly remaining here in the first period. Still a 0-0 tie. That's not where they're doing the face-off. That's okay. So Cal with the loses that face-off. There's a shot on from center by Indy, and now working their way out. Here comes Leeds. Leeds giving chase. You got 3 Ashburn players forechecking here, trying to keep it the pressure on. Now Cal sends it down low for Leeds. It misses, and Indy gets to it, but Donovan's going to get there and gets it over to Leeds. Leeds to the middle, not able to get it there. He goes around behind the net and kept in by Strabusel at the line. Offensive zone. Now looking in the offensive zone, the Fuel trying to center, not able to get out, and it does get out to center. Fuel still trying to maintain possession inside the zone, and shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos. Another shot and a goal. That rebound by DeVos. That rebound, DeVos left, and it went right to an Indy stick, and it went right into the net. And that, my friends, is a 1-0 lead for Indy early on. Now Rutherford in for the faceoff. He ties up his man. It's taken, though, by the Fuel. Now Fuel looking to get back. Now, Rutherford tried to bring the puck in, could not. And now the Fuel coming back, trying to get more. Working towards the net. That shot blocked out front. Fuel looking to clear out. Now behind the net, Voltima sending it around. He tries to get it for Ratterman, but it goes out to center, and Fuel have to go ahead and reset. Van Bitten looking to push it up. It gets sent into the zone. Now looking to break out. Finally sent up. Indy's got it. Now sent in. Indy working their way around, cycling the puck, and it sneaks out to center. So they'll have to reset. They got all their players on side and back to the middle. Checked up off the puck. Now out front, trying to get it out front. Turn, shot. That goes wide. Another shot and another goal on another rebound. And it is 2-0. Indy. Early on in this game, it is 2-0. And it is with 9:48 remaining. Still plenty of time left, but you feel like Ashburn's got to get something on the board now soon, because Indy is moving hard. Now coming through the center. Now Feliciano turns it over. Shot towards the net. Another shot and a save by DeVos. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the Ashburn net. 2-0 Indy. 9:32 remaining here in the first period. A couple of quick goals in this period, but plenty of time for Ashburn to fight back. Now Feliciano's in for the faceoff. He's booted from the faceoff, and Rubenstein will take it. That faceoff won by Indy. Pushed out, and that gets out. And that is offsides at the line, as that puck just got outside the blue line. And so there will be a faceoff just outside the Ashburn end. Feliciano, a faceoff won by Indy. Sent across, looking to get it in, trying to get into Ryan. He couldn't quite get it in, though. And the puck squeaks out. Feliciano takes it. He sends it around for Ryan in the neutral zone. And that is dumped into the zone. Rubenstein giving chase. He gets to it. Now behind the net, Feliciano. Feliciano behind the net. Sending it towards the net. Shot topped off. I'm sorry, that was Ryan with it. Sent it back for Feliciano, who is in front. And it gets out to center. And now here comes Apostolescu. Apostolescu looking forward, sending it up for Ryan. Ryan dumps it into the zone. Now behind the net, Indy looking to break out. Not able to. And there is Feliciano sending it around. Looking. It is sent in. That's on sides. I mean, see, he's not on this side of red, so no icing. And back comes Indy. That puck, as Indy races through, trying to get back onto, now behind the net. Strabutzel looking to break out. Held in by Indy. Strabutzel still working the puck along the far side board. Now sent back in by Indy. That trickles in on DeVos, and he's going to hold on, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the Ashburn net. We're down to 8:06 remaining here in the first period. Indy still holding on to that 2-0 lead. Murphy in for the face-off for Ashburn. That's tied up. Taken, though, by Indy as they look to Strabutzel. Now, trying to get it out. Leeds trying to win a race, but it's won by Indy. Still looked out, and that is onside. Back down low. Now, Conchar, he can't get there. That shot blocked away by DeVos into the corner, fighting for it, working across. Now, Leeds trying to get it out of the zone, not able to. Indy just really holding Ashburn in the zone every time they try. And this is going to be no icing. So chase given by Leeds. Now Conchar behind the net chasing on the forecheck. Trying to get through. Checked up off the puck there by Murphy. Now sent down. Cross Van Benton. Van Benton looking for Murphy. That just misses. But it does slide in on net. And they're going to cover it. And so face off coming up to the left of the fuel net. So nobody seems to know whose net guard is on the ice. That's the delay. I don't know why the official wouldn't just pick it up and bring it over to someone. But now he does because nobody seems to know who's missing a net guard. All right, face-off. Towel in for the face-off for Ashburn. Ashburn wins that face-off. Now back Van Benton, sending it towards the net. Looking, trying to get it towards. Oh, couldn't quite get the stick on it. Was O'Neill, and it gets out to center. Now Van Benton. Van Benton looking up. He sends it up to Donovan. Donovan pushing it in, but it's sent out of the zone by the fuel. Now, Ultima looking, sending it up. I don't know who. I think he was trying to get O'Neill there. There's a shot from the blue line that goes in past Tommy DeVos, and it is 3-0. Indy, 6:37 remaining. So 3-0. Ashburn got their work cut up for him now. Rutherford in for the faceoff. He wins that over for Rademan. He's sending it down. Rademan dumps it in. Chase being given now by Rubenstein. Now Rademan sending it up. But it gets through. Fuel coming through. Looking for it. Now behind. It gets out. Fuel trying to get into the zone. They do. And sent around. Now up by Rademan. Rademan sending it out, but not to anyone. And another shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos. And locked up there and out to center. The puck goes. So Fuel will reset. Now a shot blocked upside. Another shot blocked. Now inside, looking for the centering pass. Another shot towards the net blocked. And Rubenstein looking to get it out. He does. He gets it up. He was looking for Rademan. Rademan trying to give chase, but the Fuel get to it. Now Rutherford holds the line. Rutherford sends it in deep, but it's taken by the Fuel. Fuel behind their own net, trying to break out. Sent up. And that shot, not able to get on. Ryan trying to get the puck out of the zone. Now, finally out. Apostolescu, the puck rolls on him, but he does get it out. And now right back comes Indy. And there's going to be a penalty coming up on Apostolescu. It's going to be 2 minutes for tripping. I am sorry, the camera tightened up on me there, and I didn't quite get it, but I'll work on fixing that. So Ashburn already down 3-0, going on a penalty kill. We don't have a number 7, but they say number 7 is the one that had the penalty. But we don't have a number 7. We have a 17. All right, face off. There, won by Revich, fighting for it in the corner. Now behind the net, Indy, excuse me. Fuel sending it through, trying to work the power play. Now to the middle. Now trying to get out of the zone, and it does. So it now pushed on farther by O'Neill as they get it down into the Indy end. Fuel looking to break out. Working their way up through center. That pass misses. And covered by Strabusel. He'll send it out. That gets out of the zone. That is offsides at the line. And a face-off coming up just outside the Ashburn end. 4:23 remaining in the first period. 50 seconds remaining on the penalty to Apostolescu for tripping. Murphy in for this face-off for Ashburn. That face-off won by the Fuel. Now working their way towards, now sending it down the ice. Working towards, looking to break out of their own zone is Fuel. Now, poked away by Van Benton, sent in by Murphy. Now chase being given by Conchar into the far side corner. Now around comes Fuel as they look to break out. They send it in. That's onside at the line as they looking for more. Now around behind the net to Fuel. Now the net came off as he was coming through, so that'll give us a face-off on inside the Ashburn end. 3:45 remaining here in the first period. 12 seconds remaining on the penalty to Alex Apostolescu. Cal in for this face-off. Looking, sending it out. Now Strabutzel. Strabutzel behind the net. He's taken out of the play, and now centered and saved by DeVos. Another shot towards the net. That goes wide, though. Now behind the net as they continue to look for it. Puck is still loose. Now on the far side corner. Now a shot towards the net. Saved by DeVos as he comes through, trying to get his way out. And it does come out and sent right back in by Indy. They are offsides at the line, and that will give us a face-off just outside the Ashburn end. Penalty to Apostolescu is over. We're back at 5-on-5 hockey. Cal in for this face-off for Ashburn with 3:17 remaining. He wins that face-off. It's sent in, though, by the Fuel after that. And now Revich sending it around. Looks for Strabutzel. Strabutzel. Now Indy working the puck inside the near side boards. Donovan trying to get it out. He gets it up to Revich. Revich sends it up. He was looking for O'Neill. He was looking for Cal, but the pass misses. It goes all the way down the ice, and that is icing. And we will get a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. 2:52 remaining here in the first period. As you can see on the board there, 3-0 Fuel. Rutherford in for this face-off for Ashburn. He ties it up, but it is one. Now it's blocked out front by Radaman. Now Rutherford with it behind his own net. He's looking up. He rims it around. He tries to get it through, but it's taken by the Fuel player on that end, and they continue to work it down low. And the net comes off again. The net is continuing to come off. They should probably put some water on it. Rutherford ties that puck up, sends it out, and wins it over to Radaman. Can't get it. Now it does get out as the Fuel have to. They send it in. It is onside at the line, the refs say. Now sent around Van Benton, trying to send it up for Radaman. That is sent right back in. Glove down. Sent forward. Now a shot towards the net, but that is blocked out front. And we will get a face-off inside the Ashburn end. 2:09 remaining here in the first period. Still 3-0 Indy. And Feliciano in for this face-off for Ashburn. Face-off won by Feliciano, but turned right back over by Van Benton in front of the net. This is why you don't clear the puck in front of the net, people. And so now working towards the middle. That is blocked away by the defense. Puck is loose. Setting it back up. Shot goes wide of the net. Now the Fuel continuing. They're buzzing. They send it back in. They keep it on sides. Morse tries to kick it. He misses it. So now Indy's got it inside the zone. Sending it up Ryan. Ryan working his way up. Yeah. Sent down the ice. Icing waved off. And now O'Neill bumps one player off of it to regain possession for Ashburn after that icing was waved off. And now behind the net, there's a scrum for it. Now taken out of the play there, O'Neill, and back comes the Fuel. Trying to work the way out. Sent up. It is not going to be icing. Now sending his way up. Morse. Morse gets a poke check on it, but it's kept in by Fuel. Indy sends it towards the net. That's blocked away by the netminder, DeVos. Continuing to work it in the corner. Indy trying to do something with it. Now out to the front. Shot saved. Still a rebound. Another shot towards the net. That blocked away by the defense. Now sent up. Now behind the net, the Fuel looking. Trying to center it. Now behind the net, the Fuel centering fast. Saved. And now sent out of the zone. Out to center. And now Indy will regroup at center. And here comes Hunt. Hunt coming in for the Fuel. And that is the end of the first period. After one, Ashburn down 3-0 to the Fuel. Stick with me here on Rud Sports Broadcast, and we'll be back for the second period shortly. All right, we're back for the second period. Ashburn entering the second period down 3-0. They're going to start with the line of Murphy with Rubenstein and Conchar, and then Sterbutzel and Rebbit on defense. And Scott Wells, the new netminder for Ashburn. And that face-off won by Indy. Now Indy working their way through. Sterbutzel sends it across for Rebbit. Here comes Conchar. Conchar sending it up. He misses. He missed Murphy on that, but it was taken by Rubenstein into the corner. Held in by Sterbutzel at the line. Now Conchar cutting to the middle. Oh, he loses it. The official who was not where he should have been. That he runs into an official in the middle of the ice, and that affected his ability to go through. Anyway, We play on. Rubenstein gets it around one. Can't get it around the second one, and it's sent out of the ice and all the way down and tipped by Ashburn, so no icing. And Revick going to send it around, but it's kept in by Indy at the line. Not able to get it out, and here comes Murphy. Murphy sends it up. Glove down by the netminder. Now a shot towards the net. That's saved. Well, saved by the sprawling uh, defense. Shot towards the net, blocked out front by the defense, and now Strabutzel. Strabutzel working his way up. He sends it up the ice, and he just ices it. And we'll get a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. Now in Cowell. Cowell wins that face-off. Now sent towards the net. Shot saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off. So it's a Fuel working behind the net into the far side corner as they look around. Now, behind both Timo, Tima sending it up. He gets it up to Donovan. Donovan trying to find a way through. He's going to dump it into the zone. 3 Ashburn players after it. Now Donovan. Donovan can't quite get to it, and the Fuel is going to break out. Fuel coming through center, working their way into the zone. He is offsides at the line. And offsides at the line, so we'll get a face-off just outside the Ashburn end. Now Rutherford in for the face-off. He wins that back to Postolescu. He sends it up, trying to hit Ratterman. Ratterman misses it. Rutherford gets it. He sends it in. It's tipped on and now into the zone. Now looking, trying to work his way through. It's sent up by the Fuel. Fuel working their way through. Sent towards the net. Shot on. Saved by Wells. He'll hold on and we'll get a face-off inside the zone. We're down to 12:54 remaining here in the second period. 3-0 Fuel. Rutherford wins that face-off back. He gets it over to Morse, but it's taken right back by Indy. Now working their way out. Rutherford trying his stick is tied up. He tries to send it out of the zone. Working through, working behind. Fuel working the puck behind the net now. Now out front. Not able to get it through as it's taken out. Now Rutherford gets the pass up to O'Neill. O'Neill trying to get it up for Ratterman. Ratterman's got it. Now the official continues to be in the way. That is the third time that official has been in the way during the course of the game that has affected the play going up the ice. Once for Indy, twice for Ashburn. Now that puck kept in the corner, and now the Fuel coming out. Working their way through. The Fuel 2-on-2, 3-on-2 at the line, saved by Wells. He sticks it aside, and now looking for it in the corner is Morse. Morse trying to get the puck around. Support by Rutherford. Now Rutherford working his way up. He sends it up the ice and ices the puck for no particular reason. And so we'll get another face-off here. So after icing, face-off coming up to the left of the Ashburn end. Face-off, won by Feliciano. Now here comes Strabutzel. Strabutzel's going to put on the brakes. Fuel player goes sliding by. Now Rubenstein sending it up and working their way through. Now Rubenstein trying to get through. He's going to carry it. He's trying to get out. He sends it up to Feliciano. Feliciano working his way through. Shot towards the net. Not sorry, that was a pass for Feliciano. It was intended to be a pass for Ryan, but he doesn't get through. Now not able to hold the line. Oh, he does hold the line. Just came out, so it is offsides, and there will be a face-off just outside the Ashburn or the in the end. We have 11-12 remaining here. You feel like you're at a point now where Ashburn kind of needs to get at least one here in the next little bit to kind of get their momentum going. There goes Murphy. Murphy, that faceoff won by the Fuel, and now Van Benton. Van Benton, he's got it. He sends it up. That comes out. It does, and now it's back in, and that is offsides at the line, and there'll be a faceoff just outside Ashburn's end. Murphy back in for the faceoff for Ashburn. He wins that back to Voltima. Leads, checked up off the puck there. Otherwise, he might have been breaking. Now working her way through. Van Benton gets it behind the net. Van Benton looking up. He gets it up for Conchar. Conchar tips it down, but that's going to be icing. And back down into the other end. Now face off. Oh, so illegal drop. So he's going to go ahead and redrop the puck. Murphy's still in for it. That face off. Push forward. Taken by Murphy. Murphy trying to send it up, but he's checked up off the puck. Shot towards the net. Now another shot. That shot covered up, saved by Wells, and we'll get a face off back inside Ashburn's end. Now Cal out there for the face off for Ashburn. He's got O'Neill and Donovan with him on the wings. Morrison, Apostolescu at defense. And he ties that one up. It gets back. Indy's got it. Indy looking to try and add to their lead. Cal forces it into the corner. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. And now another one. And now back into the corner. O'Neill trying to send it up. And now towards the net. And puck is loose. Now Donovan gets it out, sends it down, and he's going to ice that puck. And there is no icing. I'm not sure why there was no icing. Maybe it was tipped by a fuel stick. Cal holds the line, though, for Ashburn as they get it inside their zone. Now working through. Cal. Morris holds it. He sends it towards the net. It's loose. Oh, and he couldn't get. O'Neill had the puck bouncing on him. Couldn't quite get it past the netminder who was already down. And now sent out. And that's going to go all the way down. And that is icing. And face off coming up back inside the Fuel end. We are down to 9:30 remaining here in the second period. 3-0. Fuel holding on to that. Continue to lead 3-0. Rutherford in for the faceoff. He wins that back, but then nobody came in to get it, and it's taken right back by the Fuel. Now Fuel working their way back at the line. Radaman now tries to watch that one. A shot on net and saved by Wells. He will hold on. And we'll do it again from inside the Ashburn end. Now Rutherford in for this one. He ties that one up. Now take it back. Now Fuel has it. Fuel's got an open lane. Shot towards the net. Blocked down by Ashburn. By Wells. Turned right back over. Looking to get through. And now working their way out. And sent up out of the zone at least. Fuel working their way through. Rutherford getting in its center. Trying to get it out of their zone. It's sent up. Radaman. Now Rubenstein sends it in for Radaman. Radaman giving chase. Behind the net. Looking. Revich with it now at center. Revich sends it in. There's Rubenstein. Rubenstein can't get it in. He finally does. Now Radaman giving chase over there. He takes a shot towards the net. That's blocked up and out of play. Well, it didn't go out of play. Excuse me. I guess it didn't hit the net. And not kept in at the line. It gets out. Now Van Benton trying to send it up. It does get out, but Feliciano sending it up. Not sure to who though. Now Strabutzel sending it up. Looking for Felicia Ryan. Ryan's It's taken by the Fuel. They send it right back in. Van Benton now. Van Benton checked up behind the play, trying to get out. Sir Butzel. Sir Butzel to Leeds. Leeds. Feliciano to Leeds. Now Leeds gets it in, but it comes back out. Trying to squeeze between two defenders there. Wasn't able to. And now here comes the Fuel. Now sent behind the net. The Fuel with it. Sends it centering feed that goes through the crease, but no one there. Now pushing it up for Ryan was Leeds. It gets into the offensive zone. Ryan sends it around behind. It's taken by Fuel. Ultima tries to hold the line. He does temporarily, but the Fuel coming right back with it as they come back through center. Now working through, coming through. Now behind the net. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. And finally, coming out of the zone, here comes Feliciano. Couldn't quite get past the Philly player. Now Feliciano gets it back and he dumps it in. Is Ashburn going to change their forward lines? Now working their way up through center. Indy trying to get in. Now the Fuel inside, onside at the line, poked away at the last second by Murphy. And now sending it back up. That gets out. That was too many men because that player was not over. And they're not going to call it though. So now toe drags around Boltima, but it gets far enough that they're 2-0 to go. And there's going to be a penalty coming up on O'Neill. He's going to get 2 minutes. It's going to be a check from behind. And that's going to be a 2-10 against O'Neill for hitting the numbers. So it'll be I'm sorry, it's not 2-10 at this level. It's 130-10. I don't know why they're doing 130 penalties in this tournament, but they are. Unless they called it roughing. Face off. Won by Cal. Cal sends it down. Now chase being given by Rubenstein. This is going to roll in on net and covered up by the netminder. So we'll get a face off inside the Fuel zone. It's already on. It's it's just not working. Yeah. All right, so we're working our way through. Here come the Fuel. Fuel coming back. They're onside at the line. It looked like they might have been offsides, but nonetheless, shot towards the net. That is tipped up and out of play, and there'll be a face-off inside the Ashburn end. We are down to 5:54 remaining here in the second period. Fuel leading this one 3-0. Now Cal in for the face-off. He wins that one. Fuel coming back now. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. He kicks it aside. Cleared out by Apostolescu. That's going to get down inside the Fuel end. 1-4 checker because we are killing the penalty right now. And here comes the Fuel. Fuel looked like they were pretty close at the line there, but the rest say they were onside, so we'll trust their judgment. Coming through. Shot towards the net, and it gets by. Nobody covering the one man out front, and it is 4-0 Fuel. Face off, taken by Rutherford. They get it through and sent out. Pushed across. Still not able to get it out. Philly just tons of pressure now. Now working their way out. Now Rutherford sending it up, looking for Leeds. Leeds not expecting the pass. It goes by him, and Fuel take it right back. Now working their way in, sending it up, trying to do something with it here. Now Revich watching the player for the Fuel. Fuel go ahead and return. Trying to get it towards the net. There's a shot and a save by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off. We'll get a face-off to the right of the Ashburn net. Now in for this face-off, Feliciano. That's sent back. Now, Van Benton gets it up, but held in at the line by the Fuel. Fuel working their way through. And coming out now, Feliciano. 2-on-1 if he hurries. Oh, that's not Feliciano. That's Ryan. That is taken, sent out, and now O'Neal. O'Neal dumps it in after he served his roughing penalty. It was a roughing penalty that was called. It was not checking from behind, so luckily not a 2-and-10. And now back come the Fuel. Fuel working their way through, coming through center. Pushed off. Now a shot towards the net. Glove down by Wells. He'll hold on. 4:01 remaining here in the second period. Fuel up 4-0. Now face off. Won by Murphy. Murphy gets it back. Here comes Rubenstein. Rubenstein sending it up. He looks for Conchar, but Conchar can't quite get it past. He's checked up off the puck. Now in the near side corner, he comes away with it though is Ryan. Rubenstein. Rubenstein's got it. And there is now the face-off's going to come outside the zone because of that hit. Conchar probably should have gotten a roughing call. The puck was nowhere there, and he's lucky we're not going to the box for that. All right, so face-off. Rubenstein. He's got it now. Coming in. Takes a shot towards the net. He just misses the net just over the top. Holding the line now. Shot towards the net. Saved by the netminder. Moore sends it around looking for Rubenstein. Now towards the net. Shot saved by the netminder. At least Ashburn finally starting to wake up and get some shots on the net, because that's been part of the problem in this game is we haven't been able to generate any offense. Now working their way up. Sent through. Here comes Morse. Morse sending it up. Tips it on. Rubenstein does. And apparently he did not tip it, so icing the call, and it will come all the way back down. 3 minutes left in the second period. 4-0. Fuel. Now in for this face-off. Cow. That's won by the Fuel. Shot towards the neck. That goes wide. Donovan getting over to it. He sends it. And puck misses Leeds. Was sent behind him. And now sent down. No icing. Revich with it. Revich sending it around. He gets it up for Leeds. Leeds gets it. He sends it up. Held in at the line by the Fuel. Now Leeds gets it out. He sends it up for Cal. Cal trying to hold on to it. He works his way through. Trying to send it over. Shot. Sorry. And it goes wide of the net. Now another shot towards the net. It's there. Loose. Another shot by Sterbutzel. That goes over though. Now around. Held in by Sterbutzel. Now to Cal. Cal sends it towards the net. And it's loose. And held on to by the netminder. And we have a face-off coming up to the right of the Fuel net. 2:15 remaining here in the second period. Rutherford will be in for this face-off. He's out there with O'Neal and Radigan. With Boltima and Van Benton at the louts. At the D. That face-off pushed forward by Rutherford. Sent around. That goes all the way down. That's going to make it for icing. And it is icing. And we'll have a face-off back inside the other end. Rutherford pushing that puck forward, actually taken by the Fuel. That probably wasn't a win. And now coming through, pushing their way through. Shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Rutherford with it. He sends it up. He was looking for O'Neill. He gets it out to center. And now pushing it back into the zone as Fuel tried to go ahead and reset. Held in at the line. Oh, not able to hold the line. Voltima now sending it up. Voltima looking. Now being sent up. There's Radaman. Radaman's got it. He's got Rutherford with him. He's checked up off the play. And now sent towards it. And held in at the line. But now coming back is the Fuel. Fuel coming back 2-on-1. Now sent towards the net. Shot and saved by Wells. He holds on to it. And so face-off coming up to the left of Scott Wells. We have 1:11 remaining here in the second period. Face-off. That one blocked out front by the netminder, or excuse me, by the defense. Never reached Scott Wells. Now behind the net. Now Morse. Morse finally coming away with it. Down inside the near side corner of the Fuel, looking for more after they're up 4-0. Sent out of the zone, and they're gonna wave off the icing. So the face-off coming up, moving it down behind the net, sent towards, and working their way up. Now to the middle, shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we will get a face-off just inside the, or yeah, not just inside, just to the right of the Ashburn net. 22.5 seconds remaining. Now Murphy. Face-off, won by Murphy. He sends it back. Cervatzo with it. Cervatzo looking up. He gets it up for Leeds. Now Murphy. He sends it across to nobody. Dumps it into the far side corner. That's sent down. That is no icing, they're going to say that it was tipped. I'm assuming. They're going to say it was tipped. So now Leeds. And that is the end. That is the end of the second period. Indy up 4-0. So of course we are cutting in between periods here. So you see the ZAM out there. The game is not over. In this tournament, they're cutting every 3 periods. or I mean, sorry, every 2 periods. So this one, ice cut here in between the second and third period, and we will be back for the third period here in about 5, 6 minutes. So stand by, go grab yourself a coffee, and we'll be right back for the third period. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Run Sports Broadcasting. We're back for the third period. 15 minutes to determine a winner. Right now, Indy coming into the third period up 15 to nothing. Ashburn starting off the third period with Cal at center. He's got Donovan and Rubenstein to his left and his right. He's got Morrison Apostolescu through his rear on defense. And in net is still Scott Wells. Now that face-off won by Cal. It's sent up, trying to work their way through. Looking across, getting it in. Now Morse sends it back, but it's taken by the Fuel through center and into the offensive zone. And a shot and a goal. Early goal scored by Indy, and it is now 5 to nothing. Now Cal back in for the faceoff. That's sent back. He wins it. Now pushing through. Behind. Trying to get through. Sent towards the net. Donovan not able to get the shot off. And coming through. The Fuel working through into center. Poked off by Revich. Now sent out. Donovan giving chase. Donovan's got it. He crosses over. It's poke checked off his stick though. And he now tries to send a shot towards the net, but it gets blocked away by the defense. Now working behind the net. The Fuel looking to break out. Sent up. Coming through and checked up off by Revich. Now around behind the net. Here comes Revich. Revich sending it up. Trying to get it up over them. Can't get it out of the zone. Now leads with it. He looks across. He finds Radovan. Radovan working his way in. He comes in. He takes a shot. That's boxed, fought away by the netminder. Still loose. As Radovan goes and tries to get it in there. Rutherford poke checks it away. Radovan trying to hold the line. Can't do it. It's sent back out by Voltima. Voltima checked up off the play. Now recovered by Rutherford though. Rutherford's working his way through. He sends it up. Looking for nobody who was there. Now sending up behind the net. Looking. Shot towards the net. And saved by Rutherford. Saved by Wells. And he'll hold on and we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn end. 12:32 remaining. It is a running clock because of the 5-goal differential. So Ashburn, if they want to get some time on here, need to hurry up. Now coming through. Sends around. Morse sends it around, but it's held in by Indy. Sent up and out of the zone. That's going to go all the way down. That's going to come in on net, and it's loose and then taken, covered up by the netminder, and we'll get a face-off to the left of the Fuel zone, or Fuel net, excuse me. Feliciano in for this face-off. Now sent towards the net by Ryan. Now he cuts in the middle. Another shot towards the net. That bounces aside. Now looking. Now working her way in. Morse watching the player as he comes through, but it's center. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Sorry about the camera, guys. Now shot on and held on by Wells, and we'll get a face-off off to his left. 11:16 and counting remaining here in the third period. Face-off won by the Fuel. Working back, shot towards the net and saved. Stick aside. Working the way up. Coming through. It is tipped by the net. And now Rubenstein chasing it. He's ridden into the boards. Now Conchar back for Rubenstein. Rubenstein looking out front. Trying to get there, and the puck is loose, and it is finally covered up and held onto by the netminder. And we will get a face-off off to his left. Face off. Held up. Conchar can't quite get it, and Fuel get it as they look to break out. Now it's held in by Strabutzel. Strabutzel down low now. He sends it up. Looking to the middle. Not able to get it. I think he was trying to get it to Conchar, but Casey couldn't quite get to it. And now in the corner of the Fuel. The Fuel looking to break out from behind their net. Now sent up, chipped up, and now working their way through. Now sent around Conchar. He gets it. He sends it up, and it's taken by the Fuel. Now Rubenstein with it. Rubenstein and Murphy, and that is all sides of the line, but not called. And that's shot by Rubenstein, blocked away. Now working their way back through. Trying to get through. Strabutzel watching the player. He gets to it. He's checked up off the puck. Now off to the corner. Looking back out top. And that's kept in at the line by the defense and sent right back around. And now here comes Donovan. Donovan working his way out. He tries to hit Lees, but that is going to be icing. And we'll get a face-off back inside the Ashburn end. We are down to 9-10 and counting. 5-0. Indy. Now Powell. Powell sends that back. And it's sent out though. And it's going to go all the way down. There will not be icing. It goes on net and it's covered up and probably unnecessary snowing there by Leeds. As that was covered up, but he didn't snow right at the goalie, I guess. All right, Cal with it now. Sent towards the net. Shot saved by the netminder. That was Van Fenton that put that shot on now. Checked off by and offsides at the line. And that was pretty close. I do think it was offsides, but I'm not sure how the ref inside the zone was able to make that call because he was down on the goal line. Now Rutherford in for the faceoff. He wins that across. He gets it through. Radaman not able to get to it and take it back and dumped in. Now both team and that's he closes his hand on the puck. He closed his hand on the puck, which you cannot do. He's lucky he didn't get called because that should be a delay of game. That faceoff won by the Fuel, sent towards the net, blocked away by Radaman. Radaman's hurt. And now a shot towards the net, saved. Now working their way up. Now back to the top. Rutherford blocks it away. Rutherford looking to get out of the zone. He does. He's coming through. He's into the zone now. He puts on the brakes. Looks, he finds O'Neill. O'Neill with a shot that goes high up and is blocked off and out of play. Now face off coming up inside the Fuel in. 7:04 and counting remaining. Now face off won by Feliciano. Rubenstein not able to get it to the front. Now he cuts to the middle. Coming in and shot. Almost a goal, but blocked away by the netminder. And here comes back the Fuel. Fuel working through. Not able to get to it. Tipped off. Sent in. And now all the way down. That is going to be far enough for icing. And we will get a face-off down inside the Ashburn end. We are down to 6:26 remaining in the third period. 5-0 Fuel. And this clock will continue running unless Ashburn gets this down to a 3-goal lead. So they are losing precious time not scoring. Now, Feliciano, that's won by the Fuel. Shot towards the net, glove down by Wells and held on to. Another face-off coming up. Now face off. Taken by Ashburn. They get it out. Murphy looking to try and get it up and out of the zone, but the Fuel just smothering them in their own zone. And now Conchar. Conchar gets it through. He's in a foot race trying to get to it here. And that is out of the zone. Here comes the Fuel. Fuel dumping it in. Now behind the net. Now Conchar. Conchar tips it up. Gets it up for Ultimo. Just gives it right back. Now a shot towards the net and saved by Wells. All right, Cowline is back out now. He's out there with O'Neill and Donovan. 450 and counting here. And face off. Won by the Fuel. Finally sending it out. Donovan. Donovan gets it up for O'Neill. O'Neill dumping it in. He tries to send it through. Both now Van Benton sends it towards the net, but it goes wide. And back comes the Fuel. Fuel onside at the line. Checked up off the play. Cal sends it up for Boltima. No, O'Neill. No, Boltima. Since they're skating right next to each other instead of spreading out. Now working their way through. Now inside the zone, Donovan trying to get it, but it's taken right back. Toe dragged around by the Fuel. The Fuel just cutting through by like butter. Now a shot and a goal. 3-0. Not much that Wells could do on that. It is now 6-0 Fuel. .345 and counting. Rutherford is going to be in for this face-off. It's his line. Now, Rutherford wins that face-off. He gets it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein gets it up. Ryan's taken out, but Rubenstein's got it behind the net. He's looking towards the net. He's looking to center it, but not able. But he hit the back of the net instead. Rutherford trying to push it up. Checked up off the play there. Now tipped in by Rutherford. Now towards the net, Rutherford tried to get to it, but he couldn't get the stick on it. And back comes the Fuel with speed and offside at the line. And back face-off coming up just outside the Ashburn end. Down to 2:45 remaining here in the third period. 6-0 Fuel. That face-off won. Sent back. Now working through. Coming low. Shot towards the net. Pushed off. Now can't get it out. And it does get out of the zone. And now here comes Leeds. Leeds giving chase. Fuel wins the race to the throw. Now sent towards the net. Now working their way through. Shot. Save. Wells. He'll hold on and we'll get a face-off inside the Ashburn end. 2 minutes exactly remaining here in the game. Ashburn down 6-0. This is not going to do well for their goal differential, but my understanding is that the Bloomington Thunder, who they beat yesterday, are on the other rink, so they might still get in based off a head-to-head to the round of 16. So working their way through, now sent across, and it is sent out of play on the clearing attempt right into the bench, and so another face-off coming up outside. Murphy in for the face-off. It's back. He gets Fuel, wins it. Now working through. Inside the zone, trying to get it out. Here comes O'Neill. O'Neill coming up. He's got Conchar with him, 2-on-3 at the line. Now tries to get through, not able to get it past the defense. Now behind the net, working through. Now sending it through. And that looked to be offsides, but not played. And now Murphy with it. Murphy working his way back through center. He sends it up. It gets through. It does not get through. Can't get it out of the zone. Oh, and brought out of the zone by Van Benton. Now trying to send it up. Van Benton, he's And now inside the zone, that is sent down as they continue to try to work through. Now sent up by Van Bent to Donovan. Donovan checked up off the play, and there's a penalty coming up on number 27, Davis, for tripping. So the tie-breaking procedure for these will be head-to-head competition. So the fact that Bloomington is winning on the other end and Ashburn beat Bloomington last night, that should still get them into the round of 16. That is the end of the game. 6-0 Fuel. Ugly game for Ashburn. We will find out more as soon as I know when the Ashburn will be playing this afternoon. I will put that game up on Red Sports Broadcasting. But we have to wait for everything to kind of play through, and we will be we will be back with you this afternoon, either at 2:30 if we're playing in consolation, or if we're in the round of 16, we'll be playing around 4:30. So either way, stay tuned. Watch for updates on Red Sports Broadcasting. All right, we will talk to you later. Red Sports Broadcasting signing off for this morning. Have a good day and take care of one another.